Boom. All right. Kenman here. Today we've got a wild one. I just recently got a package from Blade HQ with the beautiful blue line box. And I opened everything up live on my live last night. But I haven't done the unboxing video yet. I did carry this today. Got a chance to check it out. So we're going to back in time, pretend it's brand new, and give it a proper review. Although now I have a little extra info on it. Let's get to it. What Boker Magnum is this right here? We've got a nice German Boker. The Magnum Pocket Kukri. Oh, let me tell you. If you were in the live last night, you saw and you could hear on my face, it was very pleasant and happy days. Big old Boker here. Titanium Justin, go check out his channel, but he did make a recommendation of this knife. He said, yeah, Dan, I think this is one that's right up your alley. Maybe you should check it out. And then I did, and he was right. And I ordered it, and here it is. Let's get into it. No more time wasting. Look at how big this beast is. Wham! Slam it down. We're in for a treat here, I tell you. Or maybe you're going to be like, that's ridiculous, Kenman. And you would be right. So, today we have the Boker Magnum Pocket Kukri Liner Lock Knife. Oh, oh, oh. Did I just shake that out? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Shakeout is not the method of opening, Dan. It would be a rollout with your thumb on that nail nick. Nah. There's a front flipper right there. Whoops, I just missed. Caught my sleeve. It has a front flipper. It does have that nick. You can also just kind of flick it out like that. So the weight on this blade, it's just big. So obviously the little reverse flick works. You can thumb it out as well. Of course, there's that front flipper that I keep catching my sleeve on. There we go. It's a huge beast, I tell you what. But it does have a shakeout. So some people will be turned off by the fact that I can just shake it and pull it out of there. But look at all the weight on the end of this blade. The design of this is outrageous. It's ridiculous. I love it. You know, on this channel, I check out everything. Big, small, crazy, wild, expensive, budget, gas station, and folding kukris. The cold steel folding kukri. So we got a G10 beast of a handle here, and then it's a 440A stainless, so not the greatest steel in the world, but it is a cold steel. It is nice. Cold steel. Boker. Did I say cold steel a couple times? Losing my mind here. Boker. German Boker. Magnum. Got the little Magnum there. Got the writing on the back. It says 440A right there. Big old huge G10. So the natural grip is right in here, which still gives you a couple more fingers to grab on if you want. You can kind of choke up to this spot because it's not sharp right there. So that does feel good as far as like kind of a choke up for getting in there for some tighter work with this absolute beast. But then look at that handle. I can grab basically like that. Okay. Now I'm going to let go with this hand, flip it over. Look at that. We have handle sticking out the back. Real deep carry there, but I mean, that's like a two-handed sword right there. Am I right? Craziness. Who likes these silly unboxings? If so, hit that like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Boker Pocket Kukri coming in hot, though. I tell you what. Oh, geez. Who thumbs it out? I mean, in a case like this, why would you when you could flick it or shake it? This thing is just too much. It's just out of control. Exactly the type of thing I like to look at on the channel. Anyway, let's get down to it. We said it was the 440A stainless there. Recurve, kind of crazy edge on that. Comes back down and swoops up that nice kukri shaped blade with the huge forward cant on it. Big old G10 handle with some speed holes. There is a big old lanyard, Edyards hole right there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. front flipper is small and kind of a weird situation where it sits in there, but you can almost kind of just push it with your thumb just a little bit and then it flicks around fine. Drop is nice. Good action on this thing. Blade is centered right in the middle as it should be. Lockout is, actually that has just a little, maybe it needs to just be tightened. Oh yeah. Getting a little bit of wiggle on the pivot, but that's common with a lot of knives. You kind of got to tighten it up, work it in. All right, so blade is now solid. No play, no movement. Still centered nicely. A little bit stiffer now. There we go. We'll work it into the best position. Wow. Anybody ever use Loctite on their pivots if they kind of like to play a little like that? I haven't really. Generally, I'll just kind of retighten it, but sometimes you get one that just really likes to fall out. You might want to consider putting some of the light Loctite on there, not the crazy red stuff. Okay, what am I missing here? There is no clip, so no clip swap, no clip of any kind. So I dropped it in my pocket today, and it was absolutely just a huge beast. But you could maybe make a slip for this. God, that would be an enormous slip. Look at how much that blade sticks out with that shape on there. I love this thing. This is just, it's silly, and it's for me. It's for me. Who'd they make this for? Me. Definitely me. Okay, so let's not zoom in very much at all. What a weird shape. So end to end, even though we're going up that way, I mean, do we want to curl it around and make it 11? 10 and a half end to end. Blade is huge. Almost 4 3/4. Pretty much kind of a 4 3/4 blade and 4 1/4 cutting surface with a double curve on that belly. And 6 1/4 for the handle. Definitely a beast. But for a kukri, it's small. 0.15, 1.4 probably. I was just kind of at an angle. So 1.4, and the 1.4 carries all the way out to here. And then you got this little swedge and then the edge right there. Battery is about to die, but is it about to die? It's been about to die for over a month now, Kenman. Maybe it will never die. It just wants to flash. 60 that way. 1.08 on the thickest part of the handle, thickest part of the blade up here, 1.18. How many more are we going to get before it does actually die? Comment below. All right, we get a whale. Get a weight on this whale, this big puppy. 795. We're looking at almost 8. That's a pig. Compare everything with the Kaiser Drop Bear, 3.28. My God, 794 on this absolute pig. It doesn't really feel all that heavy. It's huge, though. I mean, I'm going to smile and laugh about this thing for quite a while. It is great. All right, the Kaiser Drop Bear has about 30 different stickers made for it because it is a staple in the Kaiser world. That clutch lock, as you can see, is the smoothest crossbar style lock out there. And I just caught my finger on the thumb stud, but other than that, look at how fun this is. You can use this. Just a great EDC, good, not quite full size user. 154 cm in micarta on this one. I do have a link down in the description if you're interested. Use that link. It does help out the channel a little bit. But yeah, the Drop Bear is 1.5 inches or so, both shorter on the front and the back, significantly smaller. So it shows you right here. You can EDC this thing. I did today, but it's a beast and it is going to hang out your pocket a little bit. Who has a Drop Bear? If you don't, man, pick one up. Great daily carry. Probably one of my most common carries that I've got. Anyway, all right, we have this one. This falls under the crazy silly category. I love my knives. I wish there was some more jimps on the blade. There's just basically some jimps on the handle right here. They do feel nice though. But if I want to get out here and make some cuts or whatever, I love some jimps out on there. I prefer them. Doesn't mean it has to be there, but I dig it. Who digs a jimp? Me, for sure. Oh, this thing is great. Anybody else have one of these Bokers? I think it is rad. I will always be interested in some silly stuff like this. If you ever see something, hit me up. Let me know about it because I may end up picking it up. Thanks again to Justin for recommending this beast to me. Can't wait to use it some more. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.